Hello, fellow students and friends in the journey and exploration of A Course in Miracles, the book. So today I will read lesson number 2 to myself, and I will explore it with myself and my team behind the camera. And please, I would be so obliged if you would like and subscribe on the button below. And here comes another crew member. This is Sherry Khan, a ragdoll, a 13-year-old ragdoll. And I forgot to put his stool beside me because this is my prompter. When I can't read, he will prompt to me. Hi there. Okay, he's very playful today too. It's probably because it's such a high energy here as I'm reading the Course in Miracles. Lesson number 2. I have given everything I see in this room, on this street, from this window, in this place, all the meaning that it has for me. So yesterday in lesson number 1, I looked around. I looked at the surrounding, and I didn't give anything any meaning. And now I repeat that, as it seems. I have given it all the meaning that it has for me. So this whole book is a meditation, actually. This whole book is a meditation, and I remember that it is a meditation. It is not with the intellect. I can use the intellect, but I don't have to. I'm just going ahead with the lessons. And now I have given everything I see in this room and what I see through the window, I have given it all the meaning it has for me. What does it make? What does it do for me? What could be the benefit of this? It's a statement that I have given it all the meaning that it has for me. Does it mean that I'm leaving, that I'm just giving in? That I don't care? That I am numb of meaning? That I'm numb of the world, been there, done that, seen everything, given everything the meaning, snore? No, this is about waking up. For me, it's about waking up from something. What could that something be? What could that something be? I guess it could be from the stories about everything. Waking up from the story, from the narrative of things, from the concept of things that I have given it the meaning. I don't have to give it meaning anymore. I understand the world. Oh, well, that's an exaggeration. I don't understand the world. Or maybe I do. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. In that other place, maybe we understand absolutely everything from that other place. And with that, my energy rose immediately, and I felt this good, really, really comfortable, nice feeling of leisure, freedom and leisure that, I don't understand. I don't give a beep about the intellectually understanding the world. Because it might be the case that I understand it from another place. That's nice. It's really, really nice. That's very relaxing. It's very reassuring. I am that. That is a good place to be in. I am that. So I will continue reading the text below the lesson. The exercises with this idea are the same as those for the first one. Begin with the things that are near you and apply the idea to whatever your glance rests on. Then increase the range outward. Turn your head so that you include whatever is on either side. If possible, turn around and apply the idea to what was behind you. I didn't do that, but I have an idea what is behind me. Okay. Remain as indiscriminate as possible in selecting subjects for its application. Do not concentrate on anything in particular, and do not attempt to include everything you see in a given area, or you will introduce strain. Yeah, it happened for a couple of seconds there. Strain came over me. Merely glance easily and fairly quickly around you, trying to avoid selection by size. Here comes important stuff. Here comes the story that we love to tell, that I love to tell about things. Avoid selection by size, brightness, color, material, or relative importance to you. Take the subject simply as you see them. Try to apply the exercise with equal ease to a body or a button, a fly or a floor, an arm or an apple. The sole criterion for applying the idea to anything is merely that your eyes have lighted on it. I'm really sorry for reading the English not very clearly today. Make no attempt to include anything particular, but be sure that nothing is specifically excluded. This reminds me of... I take it back that I understand lesson 2. I don't know where I said that, because in a way, I would like to put it in another way. I feel very good reading lesson 2. I always did. Even when I was most provoked by this book in the 90s, when I got it first, I liked lesson 2. And that was even before I even knew who Eckhart Tolle was. I hadn't heard of Byron Katie yet. And for those of you who have not come across Byron Katie yet, she is a American wonderful, I would say, guru teacher, or she's pointing out exactly this in her workshops and in her teaching, called the work we don't have to label stuff, things we see. And not in this situation anyway. It's good if you have if you're a leader of a scout company, maybe it's very good to point out that is a poisonous mushroom or something, and that is a beer, and you shouldn't go and cuddle with it. Then it's good to have labels. Now we're on another journey, and that is the journey of being. The journey of beingness, and with no story. Even for me, it's wonderful to be a person without a story, if only for a couple of minutes. To be a person without a story, without a label. Just be. And that's wonderful. Going from doing and knowing and telling and translating and interpreting, everything that is doing. We don't have to do. Just be. Why do we do this? What's the point? Well, it might be that the truth is not in the translation. We get lost in translation. We get lost in translating the world. The world as we see it. I see beautiful trees outside, for example. Are they an illusion? Maybe not, but my explanation of them, or translation, or interpretation, or whatever, my labeling is probably an illusion. So that takes us to that. It takes me. I remember, I'm not a teacher. I'm a student, and I talk to fellow students of this book. That takes me to I lost what I was going to say. Is it an illusion? It is an illusion that it's with my perception that I create the world. I see this and I call it that, and this color is that, and that means that to me. That is my ongoing explanation of life, of being. And that perception in itself is not. Or it's an illusion. It does actually not exist. It's only in the thoughts and reactions inside. Could that be the illusionary false world that makes it so heavy to be a thinking human being? Just being the being in the being. Resting from stories and labeling. Cleaning up, perhaps, the dust that is going on in the inner world with the winds of that feelings stir up, or thoughts stir up feelings, or feelings stir up thoughts in a never-ending inner storm. or turmoil. Cleaning, just being in peace. It's a very nice place. Yeah, I think that will do for me exploring lesson number 2. Could my only team member, my son behind the camera and technical support in every sense, give me any input on this?
Yeah, it's just great listening to the chapter and everything. And yeah, I've never read this book, but just listening to what you're saying and the chapter itself, I was sort of struck by. It felt great listening to it, what you said about the never-ending inner storm. Yeah, because it is a storm, right? Reactions to
Isn't it?
feelings
Yeah.
and things that happen outside,
Yeah.
and what I think about them, and should I think this way or should I not think this way? But I think the greatest thing that one can realize is that it is never-ending, as you say. And when you said it, I felt calm, I felt peace. Why? Because I realized that if it's never-ending, then it's the same as if it never existed.
Oh.
You understand?
Oh, that's
Because if it's never ending. Well, if it's a temporary storm, if it's a temporary storm, you can solve it and you can, you have to deal with it. But it is a never-ending storm, and so it feels, it's as for you have some conspiracy theorists that say, oh, this world is controlled by aliens, or there's a projection, or it's lizards and whatever. But we don't know about it. Well, if we don't know about it, that's the same as it's not that way. That's the same as if the whole conspiracy, is not true, which I don't think is true, But it's the same logic, If it's a never-ending thing, well, then it's the same as that's being the normal state of things, and it's not a storm at all. It's just a normal state of being. It's just very interesting,
Yeah.
It feels freeing, thinking about it that way.
Thank you very much. So we don't have to give it any meaning. We have given it all the meaning that we need. Are we good with that? Okay, thank you. Thank you for listening. And please, I would so much like you to like and subscribe on the button below. Thank you.